Get the universe to help you. It's much easier. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, I'm going to go through the video, and then I have a couple of stories, some real life stuff to demonstrate about getting the universe to help you. It is so much easier. And before I get into explaining that, perhaps I'll use an analogy to sort of demonstrate, how do we get things to be easier for us. So let's say you are going to set up a brick wall, and let's say there's 10,000 bricks you got to lay, and you think 10,000 bricks, and that's just me one at a time. So you start laying them, and as you continue to go, you will get there. You will get those 10,000 bricks laid. But what happens when you feel good about laying the bricks? Now, I'm talking in terms of the creative process where we're thankful and grateful and we're a good feeling energy about what we're doing, that the universe comes to help us out because it knows what we want and it makes life easy for us in all kinds of ways. So, using this analogy, what that would look like is as you start to lay one brick at a time, then all of a sudden, other people start showing up and more people start showing up. And then you got 10 people laying bricks. Then you got 100 people laying bricks. Then you got 1,000 people laying bricks. And all of a sudden, 10,000 bricks is not that big of a deal. Because why? Because through your thought energy, you leverage the universe in terms of helping you and orchestrating for you the details that would help you to achieve what you wanted to achieve. So this is just an analogy to give you an idea of how when we are in good feeling energy, what seems like something big and monumental to achieve, the universe can show you very quickly and very easily how it all can come together and be in a very joyous way. But you got to be in that state of joy. You got to be in high vibration in order to receive those resources. You see, it's all about receiving. It's not making it happen. Now, if you get grumbly about laying those bricks and you think, well, life is not fair, and look how much work I do, how long this is going to take, you're going to be laying all 10,000 bricks. Nothing's going to come to your side at all because you got the door closed. You're not letting it in. You're not letting yourself receive all of that resource that can make your life flow in such an easy way. So you got the door closed, or if you've got a joyous attitude going, you got the door open, you see, and then the law of attraction will deliver all those resources that are orchestrated for you. So that's the same for every area of your life. So, really the simple thing to explain here is you're out of alignment thinking about something in your life. Maybe you're thinking about your business. Your thoughts are out of alignment. Bring them back in alignment. Your thoughts about maybe some friendships are out of alignment. Bring them back in alignment. Your thoughts about money are out of alignment. Bring them back in alignment, right? Your thoughts about your work or your health or the loving relationships in your life, they're out of alignment. You got thoughts going on that don't feel good. Negative emotion tells you that you're out of alignment. Bring them back in alignment. And you will see that these things start to flow in completely different ways, that things happen, because that's the way life is. Your inner being sets up the path for you to receive the version of the thing that you want. And it's all very easy. So we want to open the door. We want to receive those resources that are going to help our life flow in a very easy way. And this is really part of what makes you rich, is that whatever you want, it's all set up and everything's orchestrated in terms of the details in your daily life, from the inspired action, good feeling action, ideas, timing, resources, the kinds of people. Everything is going to come that's going to assist you, and you're going to connect with the thing that you want, and it's just going to blow you away how easy and effortless things can happen. So this is what we want to do. We want to leverage the universe, right? All those elements of the universe, the law of attraction, your inner being, the path, all kinds of things that are going on in the non-physical realm that are setting things up and making them work for us. Remember, we came for joyous expansion. That means that our life is going to continuously expand in joyous ways. Well, how do we account for that? Well, we account for that because through contrast, we get clarity, and that means our life is getting better all the time. Celebration of expansion, and then our inner being sets up a path that we can receive in our daily life, and that's the joyous part of the expansion. So if you will watch your daily emotion tracker. So let's say that your positive emotion productivity on the day is 40%, right, in general. Now, you want to look at different aspects of your life because maybe some aspects of your day are going perfectly fine. You're like 90, 95 kind of percent with your emotional satisfaction. But you look at the areas that are not there, they're down lower, 40%, and then you start, in a week you can move them to 50%, or maybe it'll be 2 weeks. But, sometime later you're going 60, 70%. You imagine moving your emotional satisfaction, your positive emotion output to the law of attraction, high vibration energy from 40% in your day to 70% on your day. You got to know that's going to make a difference. That's going to make a huge difference. That's going to be this door open, and more things are going to flow. Like in the 7 stages of manifestation change, you're going to see flow and trending changes. All kinds of things coming to your side to help you to make it easy for you to receive the things that you want to receive. And it's all right down to this. You're feeling like this, out of alignment, right? Negative emotion tells you there, and you start shifting your thoughts so that they get into this alignment, your natural place. You're flowing in high vibration energy, doors open, and you are absolutely receiving all those details that are going to make your day flow in just wonderful ways that bring you together with what you want. Okay? So remember, and just another way to say that, so right now, maybe your life doesn't look in some area the way you want it to look. But what you're going to decide to do is that you're going to carry high vibration energy through your day. You're going to choose this thought rather than that thought. You're going to say to yourself, well, that thought doesn't feel all that good. I'm going to choose a different thought. I'm going to choose that thought. That thought feels way better. And the creative process gives you all kinds of thought options. So now maybe your life is like a trickle of water. So you just keep paying attention day by day to increasing your emotional satisfaction. Day by day by day, that trickle starts to turn into a stream. See, now you're in stage 5 and you're seeing flow change. The stream turns into the brook turns into the river turns into the ocean, right? That's the way it goes. So my point in saying this is I want you to be encouraged to know that if you will do the work on the emotion tracker, if you will do the work on your emotional world, your physical world is definitely catching up. It's going to reflect that flow. Higher flowing positive energy through your day means higher flow of satisfying experiences in your life. That's really important to know because this is where you want to do the work. In the daily emotion tracker, you want to look at that emotion column, right? And if it's low, you just look to the other column. That's where your thoughts and actions are. And you just see what it is so that you can start choosing other thoughts, other perspectives, even different actions that will get your emotion satisfaction up. And that tells you that your conversation with the law of attraction is increasing. That tells you that the trickle is turning into a stream, is turning into a brook, is turning into a river, is turning into an ocean. So don't look for the physical changes. Look for the emotional changes. And when that increases, that door starts to open more and more and more. So then things happen where you are going to move from the job that is not quite the one that you want, or really not the one that you want. Things are going to happen. All kinds of details. I mean, it's just your inner being sets them up where we can't even imagine how amazing that they are. And that's what makes for the joyous expansion is the path. So many surprises and delights for us. So next thing you find your way into that other job. Same with your business, something going not so well with your business. But if you switch from out of alignment thoughts about the business to in alignment thoughts, and you're increasing your daily emotional energy around the business, and you get it up to 70% from 40, you know for sure that your physical world you're gonna see the changes there. They're gonna reflect in that. Same thing with money or relationships, your health, everything, friendships, everything is going to start to improve in the physical world, because all those details are going to come into your side, and they're going to help you in ways that you could never figure out or do it for yourself. Absolutely no way. It's just like this brick wall. When you got 10 people helping you lay bricks, it goes a lot different than you doing it by yourself. You add 50 more people, you can imagine how easy it goes. This is a great analogy for you to know that when you get your energy in alignment, you pay attention to that, and you work on that. You work on your thought energy through the day to get in alignment, so that your output, your emotional output, your high vibration output in the day is higher and higher and higher. Then for sure the physical world is going to change that. And I say to some people, write it down on a piece of paper or get a whiteboard going. Get it where you can see it every day. You want to see this number. You want to see this daily emotion tracker, the emotions. You want to see it going up. You absolutely want to get to that detail level in your daily life to track it and see all the numbers increasing. Anything that's low, you want to see them increasing. That's the thing that's going to change your life right there. That's the grassroots. That's as simple as it gets. You don't forget about techniques. This is you using your conscious thinking mind, your powerful, powerful mind, to be intentionally choosing good feeling thoughts, and the creative process gives you a perspective on everything. Everything, it doesn't matter what it is, so that you can choose a good feeling thought. And you work on that part of you. That's the projector. Your energy is the projector, and your life is the movie. And your life movie is going to change. And not only just change, but it's going to change in amazing ways. Things are going to show up for you that's going to make it so fun and easy. And all because why? You did this one thing. You caught yourself in a negative feeling thought out of alignment, and you brought it back into alignment, right? And it's a beautiful thing, because you're fully in charge of that. You got the full power there, and that puts you as the creator of your reality. So over here, I just want to say, the universe is completely around you all the time. All these resources, inner being, law of attraction, the path, vibrational realities in there, everything. There's so many elements, as I talk about in my book, The Book of Life. That whole book is about the creative process and all of the elements that are around you, and everything you want is around you, ready to drop in on your life. All the resources, all the help, all the everything, the ideas, everything is coming to you. It's coming to you. I could have put arrows here, all pointing into you. Everything is ready to drop into you, into your life. It could pull you up out of any situation very, very quickly. And all you got to do is get your thoughts in alignment to receive it. It's about receiving. Think of that word, receiving. How am I going to receive this? What do I got to do to receive this? What are the thoughts I can choose that will help me receive this? You're receiving all that orchestrated details that the universe has put together, all the elements, and particularly your inner being, because your inner being is very at one with you, really. It's the larger, non-physical part of you, and it knows all things that are going on, and sets up the path for everything to be very comfortable and easy for you. And so that's what it's about. So when you do your part, your human part, and use your powerful conscious thinking mind in the high vibration way that you can, then you are going to open the door to receive. All that stuff's going to come into you and just make your days flow, right? It's just kind of like where you get all the green lights, and somebody's always holding a door open for you, and somebody lets you in traffic, and you get to the shelf, it's the last item, and you're the right timing, and you get it. And the business deal comes, and you name it. Everything starts to flow in a way that you will shake your head and say, who did that? Who set that up? Because that was easy, and I really didn't do a whole lot to any way to make that happen at all. So, I was doing what I do, and I was feeling good about the things that I do, and I'm thinking good feeling thoughts about what I do, and I'm in alignment. And then the magic happens. All right, so the magic of vibration. So that is what I wanted to impress today in this video, is that get the universe to help you. It's way, way, way easier, and the universe loves to help you. Everything in the universe wants to help you. Everything in the universe wants to see you living your natural success, all the things that all the clarity you got from the contrast that caused the asking, that caused the expansion. The universe wants you to receive it all because it wants you to ask for more and more and more. It's the natural way for expansion to happen. Now, you enjoy the things as you get them, and you certainly savor them. And you could have things in your life for years that you enjoy, but you're going to want things constantly. Changes to things, more things, different things. It's just our very nature, so that the expansion continues to happen in the universe. So this universe is fully invested, fully supportive of you having everything that you want, and it to be a very joyous ride for you. So you just remember, whatever you're doing, in alignment thought energy, thoughts that are positive feeling, that is going to bring to you all the resources to make everything flow in the beautiful way that you want it to. It's the yellow brick road, and all the way to vibrational reality coming into your life. So, again, get the universe to help you, and you do that with your conscious thinking mind, your powerful conscious thinking mind. You intentionally use it when you intentionally choose this thought over that thought, because that thought feels better. There's emotional relief in that thought. You could be in any situation, and you can find, even in action, sometimes you can take an action that will give you emotional relief. That's what you're looking for, emotional relief, to let your vibration come back up, and then you're tuned in to high vibration energy, and that's where you receive the details. Everything comes in to help you. So whatever you got, it doesn't matter what it is. Find the appreciation and the gratitude for it. Find what's working. Find your favorite aspects. Just know that everything is on the way. Feel the joy of the experience on the way. Just fill your mind. Fill it with joy, 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 joy. And all good things, all good thoughts, appreciation thoughts, thoughts of gratitude. No matter what your physical circumstances are, you find a way to put a positive alignment, creative process spin on it. And it's always there to put on it, because it is the viewpoint of your inner being, of the way that the universe works. So it's genuine, feel good about how a situation is serving you in some way, and then you open the door and you allow all the resources to come in to make your day flow in such wonderful, easy flowing ways. Okay, so let me go into a couple of quick examples that talk about what I was saying in this video about how to get the universe to help you, because it's much easier. So this was a comment on YouTube. Brian, please read this. So a couple of months back on one of your videos, I was sad in the comments saying, none of this works for me. Life keeps getting worse. Well, it actually turned out that those times literally had to happen for things to get good. What kept happening was I was saving up for my first car, but every time I was about to end up getting Toyota or a used Honda off Facebook Market, something just kept happening to where I could not get them. But right as soon as I got paid this time to finally get a used Honda or whatever to make it from A to B, my dad called after us not talking for 1 year, telling me that the Camaro is ready for me. Like, he literally came just in time. Like, literally, bro, I could have just been in an A to B. So what this message is saying to us is, the person was thinking that things were getting worse, but what do we know about worse? Well, worse is sort of a misinterpretation of contrast. So as things are not the way that you want them, that's contrast, clarity, you know what you want. Your inner being hears it, it's the asking, and there's expansion. So what that means is this person's inner being had set up the transportation that they wanted, but they weren't in tune with it, not at that point, and things kept happening that the car was not coming into their experience until they reached the point where they actually had the money to go get the car, which means they had no more resistance. Now their thought about the car was feeling like, okay, this is done. I'm done. So now there's no resistance. Now the car can come. And what happens? His father calls him and says, I got a car ready for you, right? So that's a perfect example of how the universe will come. Now, this person, if they had have cleared up the resistance earlier, that car would have came. But see, what I'm saying is everything is set up. It's all ready for you. It's just about receiving. And as soon as you release the resistance, get your thoughts in alignment, no resistance, then everything starts to show up to help you out. See, just like I said about laying the brick wall, more people come. Well, in this case, it was the person's father out of the blue. After a year not talking, boom, here's a car for you, right? This is the way it works, folks. Okay, so now another little example is I had a conversation today, and a person I'm working with, and they were communicating with someone that they do business with, and they weren't getting a text back. They sent a note out, weren't getting it back, expected it to come back, and it really felt like they were being ignored, that the person wasn't being respectful to return the message, or not timely, not really giving them attention or anything, and they were starting to go into a spin about it. And then they decide, okay, we work together with setting up scripts, so they decide, okay, I'm going to sit down and write a script about this. And it was done excellent. It was done. So it deconstructed. First, the person deconstructed what they were thinking, and then they reconstructed into what it is that they wanted. So they finished it, and they just sort of pondered it for a bit, and instantly text shows up on the phone from the person with a message that's a better message than usually they get from that person. So again, it could be anything. These are two examples that just came to me recently, so I use them. Real life stuff, but it could be anything about business, relationships, you name it, anything at all. If you get the resistance out of the way, get your thoughts in alignment, right? And that's what that deconstruct and reconstruct is all about, to recognize you're out of alignment and help you to methodically talk yourself back into it using the creative process as your guide for your thoughts, and legitimately get back into a place where you feel like everything is on track, everything is okay, nothing's gone wrong, everything's set up to work out for me. And in that ease, then your vibration comes back up and things can just start snapping and popping, because they're all ready to go. And the only reason they're not in your life is because you've got the resistance, thinking things are hard, nothing's getting where you want it to be, things are getting worse, all these kinds of faulty belief thoughts, and it just closes the door. But you open the door, and they're all going to come in. So just a couple of nice examples, real life stuff that demonstrate what I'm talking about in this video, and you can demonstrate it in your own life. Everything I've said here is something you're completely empowered to do, capable to do, have the ability to do. And if you need help with learning how to deconstruct and reconstruct, going through my books is really going to give you a very solid basis. If you already have that and you just need a little bit of help, the videos can help you. But either way, you want to master the ability to deconstruct a negative feeling thought and reconstruct the positive. And by doing that repetitively is what is going to repattern your conscious mind to its natural high vibration state, and it is going to reprogram your subconscious beliefs gradually over some time, some weeks, months, but not all that long really. And in the meantime, as you're doing that, you're changing your emotional productivity, so you will see flow changes. It's not like you got to wait for the whole thing to be deconstructed. As you change that momentum, it will start to change. You'll see that in your life. Okay? So that's the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.